The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
In April 2026, compared to the same period of the previous year, real GDP growth reached 6.2%, while the average growth rate for the first 4 months of 2026 was 8.3%. In April, the turnover of Georgia's private sector amounted to 15 billion Georgian lari, representing around 10% growth on year-to-year increase. By sectors, the strongest growth was recorded in manufacturing, while declines were observed in the mining and construction sector. Georgia's National Statistics Office published the poverty figures of 2025, according to which the absolute poverty rate decreased by 1.3 percentage point, reaching 7.1%. In addition to extreme poverty, relative poverty also declines. The share of the population living below 60% of median consumption fell to 17.3%, which is 1.6 percentage point lower than in 2024. The National Bank of Georgia is considering increasing the share of gold in the country's foreign exchange reserves. Gold currently accounts for 16.4% of reserves, or approximately $1 billion. This share is expected to rise, with the target level set at 25% of total reserves, which currently amount to $6.470 million. Bank of Georgia, part of Lion Finance Group, successfully placed $300 million in 6.5% unsecured notes maturing on June 3, 2031. Interest payments on the bonds will be made semi-annually, and the placement price was 99.4 of face value. On May 25th, global crypto industry leader Tether presented a project for a Georgian lari-backed stablecoin in cooperation with the Georgian government. The stablecoin, named GELT, will be designed to maintain a value of 1 Georgian lari at all times. Under MBG regulations, any company issuing a lari-denominated stablecoin must hold reserves equal to 100% of customer funds received. This means that if Tether issues 1 million GELT, it must continuously maintain 1 million Georgian lari in liquid reserve assets. On May 26, the UK Treasury Sanctions Office expanded its sanctions list against Russia, adding 3 companies registered in Georgia. The sanctions primarily target Russian cryptocurrency exchange systems that operated from Georgia, United Kingdom, Kyrgyzstan, United Arab Emirates, Panama, and El Salvador. According to the sanction decision, the companies are linked to the Russian crypto exchange network A7 network. On May 26, after 6-year suspension, daily passenger train service between Tbilisi and Baku resumed. According to projections by GELT, the restoration of the Baku-Tbilisi railway connection would generate an additional 200 million in tourism revenue. The investment bank also estimates that tourism revenue from Azerbaijan alone could reach $435 million by 2026 as a result of the railway's reopening. It has been also confirmed that the Baku-Tbilisi-Kharsi railway will officially reopen on June the 2nd. The Georgian government will activate an electricity exchange mechanism with Turkey, commonly referred to as barter. Under the arrangement between May and July 2026, Georgia will export electricity to Turkey through ESCO on the conditions that Turkey returns the same volume of electricity during the autumn period. On May 28, a unique collection of rare wines preserved in the cellar of Wine Factory No. 1 on Melikishvili Street in Tbilisi was transferred to Georgia's National Wine Agency. The collection includes up to 20,000 bottles and samples. After a comprehensive study of the collection, selected rare lots will be offered at auctions. The selection dates back to the 19th century and contains unique wines associated with historical figures including Napoleon Bonaparte, Alexander III, Nicholas II, Joseph Stalin, and others.
The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.